You know, there's one subject that, you know, you see stuff online about it, and you see a whole lot of fucking hypocrisy in terms of whether it's good or bad, or whether you're a good or bad person if you support it or whatnot. And well, you've read the title, you know what that is. So I guess I'll get right into it. Personally, my opinion on the subject. If you're a pedo, you need help. You gotta get help. You know, you gotta find some way out of that. But you get people who seemingly, they say, pedophilia is bad, the pedos, they're bad. But then they turn around and do stuff like, cite cuties as a masterpiece, and don't want to deliberate why in public. Or you get people who, they say, oh, these people, you can't be diddling kids, but then they go and watch Baku no Piku, and that's their favorite anime. And it's like, you know, and I didn't, to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you why this subject is so hard to damn straight, keeping the straight and narrow, you know. Practice what you preach, do as what you say you will do, you know. But it seems that some people just don't get it. And, you know, some people get subversive about it. Like, for instance, cuties. People talk about, the director talks about, oh, it's supposed to be, showing it as bad, and you get all these people who say it's like some will say it's subversive, but others will say like, you're not supposed to view it as good, and all that stuff's supposed to creep you out. If I remember correctly, back in the day, there used to be a whole heap and hell of a lot of very subversive media that was basically made to go under the radar. The best example of this I can think of, there's a video from Strange Eons, if you can find her channel, where she basically talks about like lesbian fan fictions that the most famous of these sort of lesbian fan fictions was the specific is what was the name of it? Devil is a Lesbian, I believe, and basically these particular fan fictions, you open the book, you look at the book, it's got two friggin' lesbians on it, and the devil, he's sitting there, and fucking you open it and you start reading, and it's like, well, this sounds like one of those Jack Chick sort of. It sort of gives you those vibes. But then eventually the book sort of drops the whole, lesbians are evil, they're bad, and all that, and then it just reads like a normal lesbian fan fiction right up until like the very end. You get Abigail. They might figure out. Don't worry, Sophia. We'll run away together. And they run away together, and it's happy. But oh, there's a P.S. They fell into sin and burned in hell. But they fell in love. They fell in love. You get that kind of stuff where, and Cuties gives me those big vibes. And a lot of people who will say that, all that stuff will go ahead and be like, anime, that stuff's a bunch of pedo shit, I don't care if she's got big titties and is taller than you and has an hourglass frame and all that jazz. Dummy mommy, eh? But they don't care about any of that. It's all pedo stuff. And then you got these guys over here that are, they're saying, oh, they're saying the stuff, it's not pedo stuff, but then they ignore all the stuff like Baku no Piku and stuff like that. You know, why would you bring that up? Why would you bring that up in public, man? You know, we almost had them. And it's like you give me pedo vibes, man. You sound like those people. And yeah, and then you get the map stuff where like if you're gonna be concerned about the anime stuff, of which I do have concerns about, you can't tell me that all those fucking hentais that take place in high school with suspiciously young looking people is not weird or bad. Now, should they be banned? No, but to be honest with you, if I catch you watching those, I'm going to be a little weirded out. And these people, they'll agree with, yeah, yeah, yeah. But then you look behind them, there's a fucking Matt Pride poster up there, with fucking, love at all ages, yeah, yeah, fucking, yeah. But don't you look at those fucking sexual anime, those are bad for you. All that Cub stuff, and the Cub stuff, don't even get me started on that shit. Fucking, fucking, and it's like, you'd think that it would, you'd think it'd be easy to, be, I don't like pedos, don't want them, see it, don't like it, but, I see a lot of advocates sort of flip-flopping, and a lot of these people will be flip-flopping back and forth, and it's like, are you against it or are you not against it? You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. It feels like some people just seemingly can't choose if they are or aren't, and hell, a lot of people probably call me a pedo just for mentioning the Dommy Mommy anime stuff, or you watch sexual anime. You must want to diddle my kids, and you're a furry, or at least think that the anthro sort of thing is neat and when used correctly. Oh, you must want to fuck dogs, little puppies specifically. It's like, no, and then it's like, the people like that, but then you yank up the pride stuff or the fucking. Fucking one of the, any number of other stuff, and it's like, yeah, that's my shit, man. It's like, yeah, I bet you were. Yeah, I bet you totally were against pedos. And I don't know, it feels like a bunch of people lying to me. It feels like you can't trust any fucking buddy, you know what I mean? All these people telling you, yeah, I'm totally against that. Totally against that. I wanna go watch Baku no Piku after a while. It's my map pride thing. It's the map cave, you know what I mean? It's like, no, Oh, well, you must watch cuties then, you fucking libtard. Oh, it's like, I guess leave your opinion in the comments. Leave your favorite movie suggestion. And all that jazz. But, I guess use that shit as bait if you White Bowser someone if you really want to. But, well, I guess I'll add this in at the end. not all pedos are unsavable, you know what I mean? But you really gotta look, they gotta act a certain way, and it's gotta be that way permanently. Don't tell me this, and don't say, "Oh, that's bad." Then do this. That's just as pedo-ish. You know what I mean? You gotta stick it through. Not the kid. Don't stick it through the kid. But ideologically, you gotta stick it through. You know what I mean? And don't do any of that. So I guess leave your opinion. You support the maps. I don't. But if you do, I guess bitch at me about it in the comments. I don't know. Maybe this will get me doxxed. But see you later, I guess. Assuming there's a later.